confirmed case. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Tony Houlihan says it's vital we do everything in our power now to substantially suppress the virus back down to a low level of transmission in advance of the winter months.
There have been 616 new cases of COVID-19 north of the border. No further deaths recorded. It brings to 14,690 the total number of cases recorded in Northern Ireland. COVID-related deaths standing at 584. The group of independent Oireachtas members says it's vital if there are to be further restrictions, they must be on an all-island basis. Deputy Thomas Pringle, Joan Collins and Catherine Connolly, along with Donegal Senator Eileen Flynn, argue such a measure is necessary to prevent recurring lockdowns in the future. In a statement issued before it emerged, the government would not, it seems, proceed with the Level 5 recommendation from NEFID. They said any new restrictions would be accompanied by the restoration of COVID pay and social protections brought in at the start of the crisis. 11 COVID-19 patients at Letterkenny University Hospital today compared to 2 a week ago. Deputy Thomas Pringle says if we wait for hospitals to be overrun, it'll take a further 4 or 5 weeks to get them back to normal. Weather forecast and rain along the north coast will slowly clear, leaving a good deal of dry weather with just some scattered showers this evening. However, scattered showers will return as the night goes on in lowest temperatures of 7 to 9 degrees Celsius, moderate westerly winds becoming light variable, some patches of mist and fog. Tomorrow, Tuesday, a mix of bright spells and showers, some of them heavy. Highest temperatures tomorrow, 11 to 13 degrees Celsius, moderate to fresh and gusty west to northwest winds, stronger near the coast. Back with news again tomorrow morning at 7. Until then, from the news team, have a very good evening.
Sometimes it's the hardest, I think, it's when you see someone that maybe reminds you of someone, a familiar age, you think automatically about your family or your friends.
A red asterisk marks the patients with COVID, and this is by nearly every name. Laura too has noticed a change in the people coming here.
The first time were definitely older patients, but it seems more varied this time. It seems to be a much wider age group of patient that we're...
It's just a massive thank you to all the parents who've been looking after their kids at home in the last few weeks. I know how stressful it has been. I know what the pressure people are under.
61% of the votes. The election took place despite the country's strict lockdown and saw a far-right candidate break into mainstream politics for the first time, as Louise Minor. Thriving amid the pandemic, Oxfam says the extra wealth gained by the world's top 10 billionaires since the crisis began could have paid for a vaccine for everyone. And schools reopen in 4 regions of Italy after concerns that home learning isn't working, but authorities in other areas are still holding off. Welcome to the programme. I'm Alistair Sanford. The EU says it's prepared to get tough with pharmaceutical companies over the supply of much-needed vaccines. There's growing concern the bloc is failing to deliver doses fast enough compared to countries like the United Kingdom.
Breaking news at 1 with Cottage Journey. Good morning. The government have called on the public to take personal responsibility as COVID-19 restrictions are eased. From next Tuesday, Ireland will move from level 5 to level 3, a move that has been broadly welcomed by opposition parties. However, some business groups have expressed disappointment that the measures didn't go far enough. Tony Mescal of our political staff reports.
The Vintners Federation of Ireland said the decision not to allow wet pubs to reopen was a stunning act of government hypocrisy, while the Irish Hotels Federation describes the decision not to allow inter-county travel until December 18th as short-sighted. Level 3 will begin next Tuesday. The key message from government during December will be that every contact counts. Meanwhile, opposition parties have broadly welcomed the easing of restrictions. Sinn Féin called for a ramping up of testing and tracing to ensure Ireland avoids falling back into heavy restrictions.
Earlier, the Taoiseach, Micheál Martin, said the government was trying to strike the right balance in deciding how to move from level 5 to modified level 3 restrictions. People are being asked to wear face coverings in crowded outdoor settings, places of worship and busy indoor workplaces. From the 1st of December, all retail outlets, hairdressers, museums and gyms can reopen. Restaurants, hotels and pubs serving food can reopen for indoor dining with additional restrictions from the 4th of December, while wet pubs can deliver or serve takeaway drinks. From the 18th of December, inter-county travel will be allowed and people from 2 other households can visit a person's home. And now the weather forecast. Skies is clearing in the north and northwest overnight. However, cloud will build over the southern half of the country, bringing outbreaks of rain and drizzle. Cold with lowest temperatures of -1 to +3 degrees. That's all from the newsroom for now. I'll be back with another bulletin at 2.
Latest official figures show there are 312 coronavirus patients in public hospitals here, with 37 in intensive care. The 14-day incidence per 100,000 of the population stands at just under 303. Sinead Crowley reports. Earlier this month, the number of people being diagnosed with COVID-19 rose above 1,000 per day. Indeed, on a number of occasions, more than 1,200 new cases per day were being reported. However, that figure has fallen over the past 2 days, and yesterday 859 new cases of the virus were reported and 4 further deaths. The rate of infection continues to vary widely across the country, with the highest rates in Cavan, Meath and Westmeath, and much lower rates in Kilkenny, Wicklow and Tipperary.